Standard 8, Chapter 4, Current, Electricity and Magnetism. Here, now we are going to open the dry cell. See the diagram of dry cell. All of you know these cells. This is a primary cell and it is called dry cell. Now we shall open it and see what is inside. याच्यामध्ये हा कोरडा विद्युत घट आपण ओपन करू आणि त्याच्यामध्ये आतमध्ये या आकृतीत दाखवल्याप्रमाणे आपल्याला दिसतं आहे का ते चेक करू. Take a lead dry cell and remove its outer coating. Inside you will find a whitish metal layer like this. This is a zinc metal layer. This is the negative terminal of the cell. Now carefully break. Open this layer. There is another layer inside. There is another layer inside. This is an electrolyte is filled between these two layers. The electrolyte contains negatively charged and positively charged ions. These are the carriers of electricity. The electrolyte is a wet pulp of zinc chloride and ammonium chloride. There is a graphite rod at the center of the cell. This is a graphite rod at the center of the cell. This is a positive terminal of the cell. This is a positive terminal of the cell. A paste of the manganese dioxide is filled outside the rod. Rod is fixed in it and outer face of the rod there is a manganese dioxide paste. Because of the chemical reaction of all these chemicals, electrical charge is produced on the two terminals, graphite rod and zinc layer. These are the two terminals. This is positive terminal and this one is a negative terminal. And electric current flows in the circuit. Due to the wet pulp used in the cell, the chemical reaction proceeds very slowly. Hence, a large electric current cannot be obtained from this. We cannot obtain the large electric current. Compared to the electrical cell using liquids, the shelf life of the dry cell is longer. Dry cells are very convenient to use as this can be held in any direction with respect to the ground and can be used in mobile instruments. Mobile instruments means any instruments which we can put from one place to another place.